Okay, we're going to do a little test of the Sony FDR X3000 4K action cam. See how it works as a real easy vlogging camera or moto vlogging camera. I've got it set up on a little ball head that's on a little magnetic mount on my dashboard. I think I have it set at 1080p 60 frames per second at 50 megabits in the medium angle view, so it's not as wide as it can be, but it's not as narrow as it can be either. I'm just using the onboard microphone. The light's on, so I know it's recording. The truck's kind of dark in here, and it's a very bright day outside, so I don't know what the contrast will be, but this will be a good test for it. Also be a good test for the audio to see if we can do this without having to plug in a separate microphone. I mean, the way it's set up here on the, I wish I could show you the way it looks on the ball head, but it's very, very unobtrusive. It's not moving around at all. I was a little worried that it might be a little bit too heavy for the magnet mount that it's on, or when we hit a bump it might move it around, but it seems to be staying pretty solid. I did a time lapse on the way over to my client's house, had it facing out the front windshield. Haven't had a chance to take a look at those yet, see how it came out. That shoots, I guess it shoots 4K pictures, and I had it set to take a picture every 2 seconds, and it took me, I don't know, probably about 20 minutes or so to get over here. So every 2 seconds, that's 30 frames in a minute, so each minute would translate to a second of video. So maybe the video might be 15 or 20 seconds long. I wasn't sure how long it really took me to get over here. I am going to try to record all the way going back to the gym, which should take about 15 or 20 minutes, to see if the camera overheats or shuts down or runs out of power. I'd imagine this battery can probably do about 60 or 70 minutes of continuous use, but I haven't tried it yet. I think the most I've ever recorded is like maybe 3 or 4 minutes at a time. And here I am, I'm stuck at these railroad tracks, but looks like we're going to get through this one. Anyway, it's real sunny out, so very curious to see what the footage inside the truck looks like. I know this camera doesn't do really well in low light situations. It does great when the sky's blue and you're outside. I mean, beautifully vivid video. Really high quality, very sharp, even at 1080p. Looks great. I haven't had a chance, or I haven't had the need to shoot it at 4K yet. I guess I should give it a shot and see what happens. But I'm very, very pleased with the 1080p 60. Real easy to edit. The audio that I've captured with it before sounded real good inside the house, so I don't know. Like I said, in the truck might be there's some road noise, and the truck's just loud to begin with. So, we'll get into this other lane here. I could probably move the camera around a little bit while it's on this ball head. I can aim it out the front window now and get some video going this direction. I don't know if you can still hear me. I know the microphone's supposed to work in both directions on this. So this is pointed out the front through a very dirty windshield that I did shoot a time lapse on the way back over here. But yeah, this will give you an idea of what it looks like. I know there's like a smudge right on the glass in front of the video camera. It's like a bird got me or something and it washed off with the rain. I guess we can point it out the side a little bit this way. See what we see with that. It's cool that we can move it around like that. That's pretty easy. It's not set up on a hard stand, so all you have to do is just twist the magnet around and it seems to work pretty well. Let's get it going back out the front again. There you go, going back out the front, right through that smudge stain again. And we'll use this going forwards until we come down off this overpass, and then I'll turn it back around towards me and see how it does changing from, I don't think I set automatic exposure, so it should be changing for the different conditions. But yeah, just another sunny day in San Antonio. Going to be in the 90s again today. It's only 84 now, but it's 10:20 in the morning, so I'm sure it's going to get a little warmer. We're fixing truck's gonna get back on the highway here, so I am gonna turn this thing back around towards me. Try to get it on my face. That looks pretty close. That's a big truck. I'm sliding behind him. Dark under the bridge here, coming back out into the sun. So how long have we been rolling for? It's 10:22 now. I'd imagine it's going to take me about another 8 or 10 minutes to get back to the gym, so I may or may not let this roll the whole way. I just really was curious to see what it would sound like and what it would look like in the truck. You never know, maybe I'll do like a morning blog or something where I'm on my way to work and just record myself. It's kind of dark in the morning, I may have to do it in the afternoons or at lunch. Maybe my lunchtime blog. Okay, well I feel kind of silly just sitting here talking at the camera and not having anything really important to say. So, I think I'm going to spin it around again and get some forward shots. There we go. We'll just get the road. Get some road shots. You know what we'll do? We'll get some pointed in that direction. See if that's if the windshield's any cleaner going that way. I wonder what the outside noise sounds like. I wonder how loud it is. I mean, this truck's quiet enough that you can have a decent conversation in it. There is a little bit of wind noise, but I guess that can't be helped when the thing's shaped like a brick. And I wonder how it's picking up those buildings in the distance over there. There's a little bumpy area there. Watched quite a few reviews of this camera even after I bought it, just trying to see what other people are using it for, and it seems to be a pretty popular vlogging camera. I mean, the quality is good enough that you can post it on YouTube and it looks very sharp. Some people are actually using it for live feeds. I know there is a live streaming function, haven't given that a shot yet, and I guess that is dependent on, you know, the bandwidth that you're getting through your phone and your location. Doing pretty good here. It's 10:24. Cameras have been rolling for a while now and doesn't seem like it's having any issues with heat. I'd read a couple of people online said they had some issues with it getting a little hot and shutting down on them. Yeah, it's getting a little tight through here. Everybody's going the same direction. Let's pick up the pace a little bit here. Scooting around some of these people. There you go, buddy. Get out the way. Alright, so we're going to be taking a right onto I-10 West, and we are about 5.5 miles away from the gym now. So I'm estimating maybe 10:30, 5 more minutes. This is going to be some humongoid file size, I bet, on the card. I've never shot video for this long with this camera. Be really curious to see if it breaks the file up at the 4 gig mark, if it gets that far. Okay, I think I'm going to spin it back around one more time here. Get it back on me now that we're on I-10 again. And I think that's on me. It's the only thing that I kind of miss from this monitor is, I mean, this camera is having some kind of way to monitor it easily without, the phone app is a little laggy, and it's not worth getting a monitor for. That would just make it bulky and inconvenient. If they could tweak the phone app a little bit to make it a little snappier and less lag or less cutouts, that would be great. You know, you can stop and start recording from the phone. You can make all your adjustments, your white balance, your file format that you're saving to. Obviously, it's fixed focus, so there's nothing to worry about on focusing. Let's get this truck over here. See how he looks in the past him. Okay, back on me. I'm a star. I thought about it. I should have mounted it on that. I do have a suction cup mount for it that I can mount it on the glass or windshield or even the body of the truck. I'd be a little freaked out about putting it on the outside, you know, on the door or something in case the wind tore it off. I guess I could tie a tether to it just in case, but even then, if it came loose, it'd be bouncing up against the body and beating up the truck and beating up the camera. So that may not be a great idea, but it would be cool to get some good action shots, maybe even on the hood, on the front of the truck, so that you can't even see the truck and just get, you know, straight ahead action shots. And then again, I should be using it on my bicycle. I can be using it on my motorcycle. I mean, there's a lot of different applications that this would work with, and there's so many different ways to attach it that you could pretty much put it anywhere and it'll work. We are definitely getting closer now. 10:28. Yeah, we're gonna be pretty close to the 10:30 mark. I've got one more client at the gym, and then I have a nice big break, so hopefully I will get a chance to go home and review some of this footage. I've looked at it on my phone before, and it always looks great on the phone, but then again, if it's low light, you really can't see the noise until you put it on a computer monitor. Let's get going straight out the back of the truck, see what that looks like. I don't know if you'll be able to see anything out the back. Oh, the seats are in the way and I'm not even seeing it. It's still recording. Hard to believe. I guess you're pretty much only limited by your memory card size on this. As long as you have a fast enough memory card, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a problem recording. I really wish I could see the screen to see how much time elapsed since I pushed the button. We got a cop up here. Got somebody pulled over. So everybody's slowing down here. Oh, it's an accident. Look at that. That's an accident. All right, let's go back out the front. All those moves are probably going to want to make us throw up later, but oh well. And again, I got it pointed right at that stupid smudge. I'll turn it just a little bit this way. We got one more hill to go down here, and then we'll be on De Zavala and right around the corner from the gym. That was a good time coming back. I think it's 13 miles altogether, so. And I don't think we're going to make it through this light, so we'll probably get stuck through one more light. Yeah, we're going to turn yellow. Let's spin this around one more time this way. Whoops, that was close. Almost came off the magnetic mount there. Yeah, but this camera's so light and so small, it just sits like on this little tiny, I have this little steel ball mounted on my dashboard with this little tiny magnet. It looks something like this, and the little ball head is sitting right on top of that. I just took the cold shoe attachment off it, and it sits on there great. And it's easy to turn around, and that's way better than having to stick it on the glass if you want to just run and gun and go quickly and record something on the go. I just want to twist this around, see if I can see the screen. Oh, we've been recording for 14 minutes exactly right now. Okay, well, we're almost there. I probably should just kind of cut this now and get it over with, right? It's probably pretty boring. 14 minutes is a lot of footage, having said nothing really important at all. Alright, well that's it. I'm out, and can't wait to see this footage and see what it looks like. Later.